What is up, guys and girls? My name is WeddyH. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies video. Today we're going to be talking about the storyline continuing on from Zetsubo no Shima, so I hope you guys enjoy this video, learn something that you possibly didn't know about the storyline, and it makes it a bit more clearer. Other than that, have a fantastic day and sit back and enjoy. Following the demise of the original Takeo at the Division 9 facility, the four travelled to a war-torn Stalingrad during a massive battle between several Group 935 controlled dragons and Russian giant robots in search for the original Nikolai Belinsky. Eventually, the crew are teleported through a portal in the sky to Russia and free fall until Dempsey notices a soldier with a parachute. Dempsey pulls the reserve on the chute and slows down the Origins crew's descent. However, Nikolai notices a massive dragon that flies towards one single mech. The mech is piloted by none other than the original Nikolai Belinsky, who's killing zombies and trying to kill the dragon while drinking vodka and listening to the Ace of Spades on his radio. Upon noticing the crew, original Nikolai attempts to kill them, but is thrown into the building by a dragon. He later questions who the Origins characters are and if they can help him. Eventually, the Origins crew reach Sophia, who is somehow turned into an AI. She asks them to perform some tasks before she had the master password typed in and prompted the young four to complete the Ascension protocol. The young crew find Gersh, who recognized them but knew that they were not the same as the original versions who freed him. The Origins characters trick Gersh into entering the systems of Sophia and extract information from him. Later, the voice contacts the four saying that he has seen their misdeeds, and he later asks them to fix the universe that they are partially responsible for its fracture. Soon enough, the Origins versions of the crew reach the original timeline Nikolai, who makes a temporary truce with them to kill the dragon. However, upon the Alpha Dragon's death and the four asking Nikolai to surrender, he turns on them and attempts to kill them again with his mech. Nevertheless, the Origins crew defeat the original timeline Nikolai, who is then approached by his Origins version, who pumps his KRM as he drunkenly asks the other Nikolai if he will kill him now. The Origins timeline Nikolai apologizes and wishes there was another way, and how in his heart he shares the same pain as the original Nikolai. The Origins Nikolai snatches his original self's vodka bottle and shows disappointment of his drinking habits to forget the painful truth and turn everything else into delusional fantasy. Ultimately, the Origins Nikolai reveals the real reason the original timeline Nikolai drinks. His first wife was killed in an air raid, revealing that Nikolai had always been lying how he killed her and what drove him onto multiple wives before becoming wrapped up with the original Richthofen and the other two. Angered by this, the original Nikolai says some things are forgotten for a reason before pulling out an MR6 and shooting the Origins Nikolai in the chest. However, he had been wearing a bulletproof vest which deflects the bullet from entering the skin. Origins Nikolai then acts in self-defense and obliterates his original self with a shotgun blast. Richthofen then collects his soul while Takeo comforts Nikolai and Dempsey as they watch the procedure. With all four souls collected, Richthofen sends the original Nikolai, Takeo and Dempsey toward the sky with a beacon from the summoning key, claiming that the crew will see Maxis soon. Later, the voice contacts Dempsey, Nikolai and Takeo, stating that Richthofen can't hear him and congratulates them on completing their campaign and their soon arrival to the house. He also says that before Richthofen caught up with them, he'd spent years just looking for the right versions of them to close off other dimensions, suggesting that the original timeline versions of the characters were plausible for the universe disorder, and the fates of the other incarnations of the other realms besides the house who have also been erased by this point. He also tells them of how Richthofen has been in the house for years, and not to let him know, and not to trust him of course. Finally, the voice introduced himself as Dr. Monty. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that updated version of the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies storyline. As always, it would be great if you could show your support on this video, whether that's liking, commenting, or subscribing here for the latest Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies content. Until then, have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.